Hey everyone, nice to be with you. We are live. We are live. How are you doing all? How are you going today? Today we have an interesting subject that we would like to talk about. And I'd like every one of you to participate. I want every one of you to follow me. I want every one of you to listen up and apply all that I'm going to be saying today, because it's going to help you overcome all your fears. Like I said before, we have about 50 different types of fear. We have about 50 different types of fear. 50. Whether it's a fear of public speaking, or a fear of failure, or a fear of being embarrassed and ridiculed, or a fear of disease, or a fear of death. We have about 50 different types of fears. 50. Now, and we are all experiencing this. We all have our different areas that we experience this fear. Every one of us. Every one of us. No one is free from fear. Now, I want you to type in the comment below an area of fear that you have right now. What area of fear are you experiencing in your life right now? Is it a fear of disease, or a fear of public speaking, or a fear of death, or a fear of being embarrassed or ridiculed or judged? What area of fear? You see, before we begin, I'd like you to understand what fears are. What is fear? Now, fear is a neurological response to a real or imagined threat or danger in your brain. I want to repeat that. Fear is a neurological response to a real or imagined threat or danger in the brain. I want you to mark the words real or imagined, because for so many of us, we are afraid of things that are not real. We are afraid of things that we just imagine them, and every day we feel fear for those things, even if we know they are not real, but we still feel fear for them. Why is that so? And this leads to the question, why do we feel fear? Why do we feel fear? Now, the first reason we feel fear is because your brain is a protective mechanism. Your brain is a protective mechanism. Hi, Liliana, you are welcome. Nice to be with you. Your brain is a protective mechanism. That is the function of your brain, a protective mechanism. The first function of your brain is safety. It always wants to protect you from danger. Always wants to protect you from danger. That is why you feel fear. It is a protective mechanism. Now, why is it a protective mechanism? Let me give you an example. Okay, for someone who is maybe afraid of public speaking, you may say, well, I'm just afraid of public speaking. But when you look at it very closely, you will find out that it's not public speaking that the person is afraid of. It's not public speaking. They always say, I'm afraid of standing in front of people and speaking, but that's not the problem. The problem is lying beneath the reason they are giving. That's not the problem. Okay, let's say you have an engagement to speak to an audience of 5,000 people. 5,000 people. And you just got the email right now, and you are asked to prepare tomorrow and deliver this message. And in the audience, we have Dr. Joe Dispenza as the audience, Bob Proctor as the audience, John Assaraf as the audience, Bruce Lipton as the audience. We have all the great thinkers that you know are masters in their areas of endeavors. All of them are going to be there tomorrow to listen to you stand on stage to teach them. Now you say, wow, Joe Dispenza, all these people are going to be there, sitting there and listening to me while I speak. At first, you may feel, wow, this is great, so wonderful. After some time, your brain is going to say to you, hey, Liliana, do you think you can do this? Remember, these are masters. Joe Dispenza is a master in his field. Remember, these people are way ahead of you in what you do. What if you get on stage and you mess up? What if you get on stage and you say things that will get you embarrassed or ridiculed or judged? What if you get on there and people start laughing at you because you are not saying the right thing? What if you get on there and this person says, hey, Liliana, what you just said is not correct. This is how it is. This is how it is. This is not correct. Now, how are you going to feel? People are listening to you, how you are being corrected on stage. How would you feel about that? Once your brain ministers that, sends that message to you, the next thing, you are no longer comfortable. You say, oh. And what you do next is, you are going to send back the email to where it came from that, oh, thank you so much for the engagement, but you see, I already have an appointment tomorrow, same time. I may not be able to speak tomorrow because I already have another engagement. You are going to cancel that engagement, not because you cannot stand on stage and speak, not because you cannot do it, but you are afraid of the consequences of standing there and misbehaving, standing there and being corrected, standing there and people laughing at you because you did not do something well. And because of that, you're going to put it off. You're going to cancel it. That is why I said your brain is a protective mechanism. So your brain is trying to protect you from shame, trying to protect you from being embarrassed and ridiculed and judged in case you try something because of failure or something. Or you get up there and you don't do well. So that's why you are afraid. So it's not the public speaking that you are afraid of. No, it's the result. It's something that will come after the speaking that is the problem. So your brain, the reason why we feel fear is because the brain is a protective mechanism. Very clear. Another reason we may feel fear is because of the meaning that we attach to the fear. The meaning that we attach to something can create fear in us. So it's not the fear that we are afraid of. No, it's the meaning that we give to that fear. The meaning we give to it is the problem. Very important. The meaning. I want you to think about this. The problem is not the fear. The problem is the meaning that we ascribe to the fear. Is the meaning that we give to the fear. Is the meaning we attach to the fear.